Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the McReynolds Rundown. This is where we're going to take a look back at the race weekend we're just coming off of and spin it ahead to where we're headed this weekend. So I have a bold prediction for the rest of 2021. Remember, we still have 20 races to go, 10 in the regular season and 10 playoff races. This is a tough one to make because it surrounds a driver that has 58 Cup wins. He won the championship back in 2014, Kevin Harvick. My prediction, he will not win a race in 2021. This is a driver that won 9 times last year. But when you look at this year, he has led 39 laps. He has 0 stage wins. He has really not even come close to finding victory lane. Another reason I kind of make this prediction, his crew chief, Rodney Childress, about 2 weeks ago said they are not even close and they don't even think they can find out what's going on. Maybe the next-gen car coming in 2022 is the answer for Mr. Where Did He Come From, the closer Kevin Harvick. But right now, I see a goose egg in the column as far as wins this year for the man we call Mr. Harvick. So we're just coming off of the AllStar Race weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The first time we have run it at that 1.5 mile track out there in Texas. Now the question keeps coming up. What do we do with the AllStar Race moving forward? We've kind of been searching what to do with it in the last 10 or 12 years, whether we even needed to have it anymore. But I've got to say one thing that I did head into this weekend with a lot of confidence. I like the fact of where we moved it on the schedule. I think it needed to be closer to the halfway point of the year in the clean break between Fox and between NBC. I was very skeptical about a lot of things that we were going to do with this race at Texas Motor Speedway, but after walking away from that weekend, as far as the rounds, the format, the horsepower package, the track, running it on Sunday night, the time of day we started, I think we hit a home run. I do like the fact that maybe we moved the AllStar Race around a little bit. Now, I'll be the first to say, all the tracks that we go to, not conducive to hold an AllStar Race. We don't need to go to a road course. We don't need to go to Daytona, Talladega. We don't need to go to Pocono or Michigan. But a short track, a 1 mile track, or another 1.5 mile track, I think that would be perfect. But I will say, when the 2022 schedule comes out, if it moves to another track, I'll be happy. But if it stays at Texas, I'll be just as happy. Hard to believe we just finished up our 21st season of NASCAR on Fox. But one thing that was unique this year, Clint Bowyer in his rookie season as a Fox broadcaster. So people have asked me, after 16 races in his rookie season, what was the most memorable moment? What was the one we had the most fun with? Well, I've got to say this. When you have Clint Bowyer, it's a long, long list of memorable moments with Clint Bowyer. But the one I'm going to share with you, you never saw on a broadcast. It was our Zoom production calls. I don't think Clint Bowyer ever did a Zoom production call actually sitting still in a chair or behind a desk. We watched him mow his lawn. I watched him power wash his driveway. I watched him bush hog. He did many Zoom calls from in the cab of a tractor or a bush hog or some type of big farm equipment. So never a dull moment with Clint Bowyer. And I will say this, I did enjoy the Put It Out segment, and it just makes me look forward to 2022, another year with Clint Bowyer. Well, this is a part of the McReynolds Rundown I always enjoy. It's a fan question. This week's question comes from Doug Pack from Charlotte, North Carolina. With the news that tracks like Talladega and Daytona will be cutting back horsepower for the Cup Series after Joey Logano's flip at Talladega, is this the right move, and should NASCAR also ban bump drafting just like in the Xfinity Series? Great question, Doug. NASCAR had to make some kind of a decision and make some type of a change. I don't think they ever look at anything like, well, that was just a racing accident, because we still have one Daytona race and one Talladega race. I don't know if this is the answer. I've told people, I've been here for 40 years and I've seen every kind of aero package known to man. I've seen wings, I've seen spoilers, I've seen tapered spacers, restrictor plates. One thing that has been a constant is very aggressive race car drivers that have a steering wheel and have a gas pedal, and they keep doing more and more blocking. I think in some degree they have to take a little bit of ownership, but I am proud that NASCAR did make a change. Now, the pushing or the bumping, I don't like it in the Xfinity Series. I understand why they won't let cars lock bumper in that series because of the inexperienced drivers, but I just think it's too hard of a call to make. It's too much of a ball and strike call. I hope we never see that rule in the Cup Series. Again, we got the best race car drivers in the world, and they need to take a little bit of ownership in what they're doing behind the wheel of that race car. Love the questions. Keep them coming. Go to @NASCAR on Fox, hashtag McReynolds Rundown. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next week. Have an awesome week, everybody.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.